What's going on, guys? No guys here. Welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we have a La Liga 500k meta squad builder. Now this is one of the most difficult leagues because La Liga has honestly some of the worst strikers in the game, and the reason why is players like Benzema, Suarez, Griezmann, Aspas. You may think they're usable, but they are ridiculously slow. The meta this year is counter-attacking. The meta is fast players. These guys are too slow, and they're also very clunky, so you want good meta players that can dribble. And we're going to start off with one of the GOATs himself, Dembele. Now I've used Dembele for about, I would say, 100 games. One of the best players in the game, I would say, for the cheap budget. There's no one really that can match him for price to performance. Definitely get Dembele into the team. Now I also wanted to get Hazard into the team, but Hazard and Dembele, you can't have them together because they're both left wingers. So we opted for putting Hazard on the right wing to put him on 7 chemistry. Now why did I do that? It's because I've been looking extensively up and down, and I could not find any La Liga left wings. Look, Lemar, he's got terrible sprint speed. He's the only one that's somewhat decent, but even Hazard's better than him. And then Dembele, that's all there is available. Everyone else is too slow. They cannot play a wing type position. Remember, this is for a 4-3-3, a 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, 4-1-2 on the second variation. You need pace. On the right hand side, you've got Messi. Apart from Messi, you have Porto, which I'll be honest, he's not that bad, and yeah, Bale. Bale is the only option that is available, but he's extinct because obviously he's now moved to Tottenham. Now Porto is the only other available card between them two, but the truth is between Porto is that he has 3-star skill moves, and then at that note, Hazard is better than him. So it comes to the point is, okay, is it really even worth having him in the team when Hazard is better? Probably not. So that's why we've ended up putting Hazard in the team. We've gone with one secret striker though that you may not know about, and that is Morales. Morales is a top tier striker. There is also Gamero as well. People look at their rating and think these players are bad. Morales has a bit lower shooting than Gamero, but Gamero does have a 3-star weak foot. 3-star skill move, should I say, and he hasn't really got the best agility and balance, whereas Morales, Secret, has got 4-star, 4-star. Now he won't be playing striker for us, you actually be playing wing in game. You've got 4-star, 4-star, good pace. With a Hunter, he'll be exceptional. So what I would say is, in game we're going to put Dembele in striker and Hazard in behind him in a cam position, or in a 2-striker formation. We'll have Dembele and Hazard as strikers together. Now next we're going to go over to the rest of the team. So we're going to get rid of Gamero for a second, and we're going to go with Carrasco. Now Carrasco is between him and Porto. And Porto was a very good card, but Carrasco was better. And the reason why is we're going to be playing both these players off chemistry. And the reason I went with Carrasco is again, he's a left wing card. Unfortunately, all the best players in La Liga are on left wing. But you can see Carrasco wins in, although the overall stats for Porto is better, it's because the defending is higher. But that's not important. As you can see, Carrasco has some better key stats like the shot power, long shots, and the penalties. Tiny bit better sprint speed. He does lack the passing, but when you go to dribbling, the 90 agility really makes up for it with the reactions, dribbling, etc, etc. So that's why I put Carrasco in front of Porto. But if you really prefer Porto and you really want to use him, you can if you want. But we have put Carrasco there instead. He'll be playing on 7 chemistry. We'll have a manager like Guardiola, Liga Santander, and that way players like Hazard will get 7 chemistry and players like Carrasco will get 7, so you won't lose too much on that side. Then we're going to go over to the opposite side. We're going to have a look at the 2 CDMs. We've gone with Valverde. There is no comparison that Valverde and Llorente are the 2 best CDMs in the game. For their price, you slap a shadow on these guys, they're honestly some of the top tier players. Look at this, 98 sprint speed. You tell me one player that's better in the game than this. This guy can shoot, he can do everything. I would say Valverde is the guy that sits back, like on drop between defenders, or the one that's going to stay back while attacking. You can always leave Llorente on balance, or you can play like in a 4-3-3, leave Llorente on balance. So I'll definitely go with that on that side. We've then gone with Gaia and left back. There isn't that many good left backs either. You have Mendy, but Mendy's too expensive for the budget that we have available. We did look at other players like Acuna and Berchiche. Berchiche was a better centre back, and obviously Mendy is way too expensive. Between Lodi and Guy, we ended up going Guy because he's got much better defending. In terms of the centre back, we've gone with 2 Sentinels, 2 solid players, Diego Carlos. I'll say definitely buy a shadow on Gaia, by the way, to get that pace up. Because don't forget, when you're up against the winger, think about average winger pace. Average winger's got 90 pace. Realistically, 91 sprint speed versus a winger that's got 90 pace. You're probably going to lose because that winger is going to have that step in front of you. So you want to have ideally a shadow on this guy. max out. Remember, always buy the cards with a shadow. Diego Carlos, put a shadow, one of the best centre backs in the game. Amazing stats all around, but put a shadow on just to get that sprint boost up, because I think anything below 82 sprint speed, in my opinion, is not good enough. Ter Stegen was a very good goalkeeper last year, and even this year. This year he still proves to be a good goalkeeper. The saved feature, I don't think for now it's that important this year, but you do have the comes for crosses and rushes out for goal for counter attack. So I still put him on one of the best centre backs. And then we have Eder Militao on next to him. He's a bit price fixed at the moment. He was extinct, but again, another player on the best centre backs. I would either put an anchor or a shadow on him. I'll probably put a shadow on just because the way counter attacks are the meta this year. But it is most definitely shadow, is what I would say, just to get that sprint speed up. And as you can see, he's got the jumping. Anyway, for right back, we go with Navas. Again, there's not that many good right backs in the league. You have Sergio Roberto if you like that, but you need pace. And Semedo is not existing anymore because obviously now he's at Wolves. Not existing, but not in the game, extinct. You have Was. Now, Was was a good all-around player, was a CDM last year, but you need pace, so we've gone with Navas. And that is basically the team. So how would you play this in game? Well, if you're going to be playing a 4-2-3-1, Hazard goes Cam, Carrasco goes there, Morales goes there, and I think that itself is the perfect team. There is not a better La Liga team, and this costs about 450,000. So you got enough to buy the card with the chemistry styles like Shadows, Hunt, etc., etc. If you're going to be playing a 4-4-2, the way you arrange your team is you'll put Dembele in striker alongside Hazard and put Morales and Carrasco on the wings, and that's the way I line up. If you're going to play a 4-1-2-1-2 second variation, my favourite, and I think this way the formation excels a lot, I would probably put the likes of Llorente as a left centre mid, Valverde in CDM, Llorente as a right centre mid or left centre mid. Is up to you, whichever way you want to put these is completely up to you. I prefer the attack on the left hand side because I would normally attack mainly during the right hand side, so I want the more attacking player on the opposite side, if that makes sense. And that's where I look at it, Hazard and Cam. But you can always swap them around. So if you want Hazard to be the marksman striker, you can put him there instead of Morales. And that's the way I'll line up. And Dembele is the marksman, Dembele is the main striker. And in the 4-3-3, the best CDM, I would say for him, what I would do is something like this. Put Carrasco over there, Morales over there. And then what I would do is either, there's two options. I would say do it like this and then put Morales and Hazard will come back on the fence. Dembele on stay forward. Carrasco and Llorente on balanced, and your middle guy Valverde on stay back while attacking. But that is just the quick tactics and not tactics, also squad builder for a La Liga squad. You do have 450k. If you do have the money, you do want to upgrade the team, you can upgrade certain players. There really isn't that much for you to upgrade with this team because of lack the players are. If you know you're going to be playing a centre mid here, you can try to use Griezmann. But I'd say with Griezmann, do be very careful because Griezmann, he hasn't got the best in terms of that sprint speed. He does get the job done well, but I'll be honest, that 3-star weak foot, I wouldn't really use him in centre mid. I'd probably have to use him on the side. So if you do have the budget, what you can do is you can put Griezmann there. So that way when you're playing a 4-1-2-1-2, for example, you can put Griezmann in Cam, Morales over here, and you can put Dembele and Hazard as strikers. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick video. That is just the meta 500k team for La Liga. Thanks for watching. Take it easy and I'll catch you next time.